Hello? So in this class, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to create a simple map in QGIS using existing layers. The first step is for you to understand where your datasets are stored. And for me, the datasets are stored. I'm just going straight to the folder where my datasets are stored. Now, when you reach in that folder, you'll have to load the district layer. And then I'm going to add lakes, rivers, sub-counties. So these are the layers that I have in my layers panel. I have sub-counties, rivers, lakes, and districts. And the essence here is for me to develop a simple area of study map for any district that I would want to develop. So I will start by defining the districts to understand the district names. So I'll come to labels. From labels, I'll go to single labels, dname, and then I'll click. Now you have to note that the district names are defined by dname, have dname 16, dname 17, or dname 2019. Now I have the district names. So in this exercise, I will demonstrate to you how to develop a map of Masaka, for instance. Now the map of Masaka, I know Masaka is here. So the first step is to highlight Masaka. Now I come to selection, select tool. So this is the select tool. The select tool enables me to select the district of interest, the way you're seeing how it is selected in yellow. Then I'll go back to the district in the layers pan. I right click, then go to export, save selected features as. Save selected features as, make sure that the format is S3. The file name, I have to create a folder for it. Mine, I'm going to put it on the desktop. I'll name it JS Turayo class. I go into the folder and then name it, give it a name Masaka, which is highlighted up there. You make sure the CRS is zone 36 north. Then I add here, there you go, you have Masaka. Now in Masaka, there are features like a lake, there are features like rivers, there are features like sub-counties in Masaka. Now I want to extract out features that fall within the Masaka, and here we'll start with the lakes. So for the lakes, the process here, you have to go to vector. Vector gives you liberty to clip. Clipping is extracting out the layers that fall within the Masaka. Now, under vectors, you'll see geoprocessing tools, and then you click on clip. So the clip here, I'll start with the lakes. So under lakes, as lakes, which is the input layer, then overlay layer is Masaka. Then I will save to layer. Save to layer means you saving this data set into a file. So I will say open water meaning, or let me go for the for the word lake, the one you're used to, but normally in JS we refer to it as open water. So you're seeing the bigger lake has been cut off into that small portion, or clipped out that small portion that falls within Masaka. Then I'll add sub-counties. I'll go back, use the same process. I go to geoprocessing, tools, clip. Then I select sub-counties, overlay layer is Masaka. I save this also onto the file. This is sub-counties. I'll save, run. So I have the sub-counties that fall within Masaka. Then lastly, I will go to major rivers. I'll do the same. Rivers. Then Masaka. Clip here. Saved file, rivers. I run. So I have small rivers in Masaka. I have sub-counties, lakes, and Masaka. But then you may not see these layers until you start changing their colors. For instance, for me to see now the boundary of Masaka, I'll right click, go to properties. Then under properties, I'll come to simple fill. Under simple fill, I'll select simple line and then increase the width of this line so that I make Masaka bigger, bigger threshold. Then the lake, I'll give it a color also. For manipulating all these layers, either the labels or names or the colors, you have to right click that particular layer you're interested in, then you go to properties. Under properties, I know it's a lake, and you know a lake, it's blue. I'll give it a blue color. So that's the lake. You may not see it because it's being covered by the sub-counties. So you have to note these layers, that there are those that are on top. If the top layer is filled, then you'll not be able to see the one below. For instance, if I untick the sub-county, you'll see that it's what we are manipulating below. But if you tick the sub-county, you should not be able to see the layers below because it's filled. So I'll right-click the sub-counties too. Come to properties. I want to change from simple fill to simple line. Then yes, there you go. So you have the sub-counties, you have the lake, you have the rivers. For the rivers, I will come back, do the same, and change the colors of rivers to blue. Change it to blue. Then the next part is labeling. I will start by labeling sub-counties. Labels. So sub-counties are named in the attribute file as sname. So sname. Now those are the sub-counties. I have rivers, but I can also put a label for Masaka. Right-click, properties, come to single labels. The label name is dname 2019. I will increase the font size here to 15 or 15 so that you're able to see Masaka. Now, after having this layer, assuming you're done with your analysis, you have the lake, you have the sub-counties, you have the district boundary, and I'm going to push the district boundary on top so that it's, Masaka comes out with a broader boundary, which is visible because it's already a horror. The next step is to create a layout or to publish your map. And the only way to publish your map is to come to the composer. It's called a new print layout, which you get from project, new print layout. Then you create map. Now this is my print layout. So in this layout, it gives you liberty or functionalities to publish your map. And publishing your map means you're going to insert the map elements, you're going to define the resolution, you're going to place elements in the map, you're going to place your map where you want it to be. So in the layout, I'll go to add map. Add map is under add item, I add map. I draw a bounding box. That bounding box now will give you such a map. Now, if you want to increase the size of this map, remember here you reduce the scale. I'll change from 5 here to 3 so that the scale of my map increases. You see, it has increased. If you come to this panel gives you functionalities to move items. Are you seeing my map, by the way? Are you seeing what I'm doing? Now, here in the layout, I will get functionalities of a frame, because this map I can have a frame for it. Then to deactivate the move icon, you have to click on the item above, which is select. So I will add a legend. I'll come to item, add scale bar.
Yes, I'm saying it.
I will come to
Yes, sir.
add the legend. I'll add the legend here. I will add also a north arrow. I will come to add item, add the label. Label is a title, and the title here I will say Masaka map. I'll increase its font. Name it Masaka District. Masaka District. Now, if you want to remove some elements that are not in the map in the legend, because you're seeing the legend is broad, you go under the legend items, then you click on only show items inside the linked map. You see the legend items have reduced according to what's in the legend. Then in the texting, you can start with because I want to add the word legend, you just have to scroll down. You see, I started with the legend items, many properties here. If I put title, many properties, because for you to manipulate whatever in this map, you have to click. If you want to manipulate the map itself, you click, you'll see the frame is active. You want to manipulate the north arrow, you click it. You want to manipulate the legend, you also click it, so that you have a simple map like this one. So this is the simple map I would want you to create after this class, so that probably if you create it using the steps I've shown you, then I can add something onto it. But before I stop, there's one thing I need to show you. If you want to add an inset map in this layout, an inset map is added by locking layers. They have locking layers, so that whatever I change the other side is not affected in the map composer. So in the main layout here, I will deactivate these layers, and then I activate the districts. I move Masakon above the district. So I have my districts there. I remove the labels because I don't want them to appear in the inset map. No labels. It's there, Masaka, the way it is. Now, I will go back to my layout. That's my layout. So then I call that district map. Screen is not set. So if I come back to add item, add map. So add the map. I'll have my district map for Masaka, showing where Masaka is situated. And I can also put a frame. So this is my final map. Now, when you're done, the other way to export this map to the final project is to go to layout, export as an image, because I'm already done with analysis. So exporting means you would want to create this map or to insert this map in a Word document. You would want to print it. So the steps are that you go to layout, then you export it as an image or PDF, but I want to export it as an image and save it on the desktop as a TIFF. I'll save and then go on to the desktop. Now on the desktop, I know I have my map. So if I start sharing the screen again, on my desktop, I have the map. Are you seeing my final map?
Yes, sir.
So this is the product that I want you to practice in the course of the week. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to share this video. You're going to watch it again with your colleague and you try it out. Is it fine?
Yes, sir, it is fine. I'm going to try it out.
Yeah, so the essence here is you're going to try it out